What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Dadlife.
Dad, look what I found.
What did you find? Ooh, a bracelet. Pretty. In this video, let's give a quick job update, status update on the Corvette, and what's the plan? Enjoy the video. All right, guys, so thank you as always for tuning in. To anyone new to the channel, if you haven't yet, welcome to Dadlife. Please subscribe at the top banner on the screen, and also always be sure to hit that thumbs up button, as it helps with the YouTube algorithms to place videos like this into the eyes and view sight of people with a C5 Corvette, and maybe that just like the entertainment like us. So what has been happening? So in the past 2 months, I actually have switched jobs, so that's why there haven't been as many Dadlife videos lately. And now I actually sell cars, as some of you have seen, at Scott Kia in Springfield. Give me a call. So it has been a job change. It has been definitely very interesting, and it has been a learning experience. Very exciting, and it is pretty dang nice to finally be back at a dealership. Quite frankly, it's nice. It's just the culture is just something that, unless you actually have ever worked at a body shop or a dealership, you know, or if you ever plan to work at one, it's a different type of environment. But it's an extremely fun environment, especially when you have. What are you doing? Especially when you. But it's new challenges. And hopefully, a very long career path and a new journey for me. So that's why you will see a ton of walk around videos and demonstration videos on Kia products, new and used. Oh my God. Back down the basement, please, bro. Okay. Okay, so I won't bore you guys with work. So realistically, we'll just speed this up. Job change. It's definitely exciting. So anyone that's here, obviously, for Corvette content, hopefully some stay for the jokes and the acapello. But regardless, you're going to see a ton more car reviews from Kias, which is cool because if you know, or a friend, family member are shopping for a new car, it kind of gives you another insight, you know, on some Kia products. So appreciate the views, guys. Thank you. Keep it up. And again, if you haven't, please subscribe, hit that thumbs up button. What's happening with the Corvette? So as I told you, that was going to be something I was going to document on the channel. At least in my head, I thought it was going to be a great how-to project. Still kicking myself for not doing it many years ago, about 6-7 years ago when we did the cam swap. You know, if I would have just waited, let the car sit probably another week or two, probably could have got the balancer on then, and you know, ended up reusing the old one. Now it has about 89,000 miles on it. The stock C5 balancer, it's steel, and a huge rubber gasket sandwiched in the middle. And what happens is over time, the rubber actually starts cracking. The stock balancer will separate and it'll either walk forward or backwards. Mine has walked forward. In doing so, the main serpentine drive belt has basically walked out, so it keeps throwing belts. So, step one, jack the car up, started filming a video. It has been 6 weeks. The car has been on jack stands. I did not even get the front wheels off. All right, guys, so this leads us to here. What do we have? As you see, we're gonna use our Rhino ramps to get the car up, and first we're gonna need to use some 2x10s to help get it up on the Rhino ramps. First, let's check out that fender fitment. Ooh. Have some fun. All right, what are we working with? So first I was going to go to my dealership at Kia. You know, I started poking around, asked some questions for the employees there. You know, hey, Mike, bring my car and get it serviced there. quite frankly, I also feel kind of like I just started there. I don't need to, already kind of pull that favor, if especially when my buddy Adam, who you've heard me talk about in many other videos, owns Competition Auto, 5 minutes from my house. He does great work. I trust him with the car. So realistically, I was like, let me give him a shot. I reached out to another Corvette shop that I support. They do great work. Just the quote was a little high for me, quite frankly, in the labor. I'm not saying it wouldn't have been perfectly great work. It would. Just the quote for the labor, man hours, I do kind of feel like, quite frankly, it was maybe jacked up a little for the Corvette tax, and that is fine. That's just the nature of the business. So I went to order the parts. Going to be using Adam at Competition Auto, and I will put a link, as always, in the description and tag him. And I went to, originally it was going to be a power bond balancer, many years ago, and either a stock bolt or an ARP reusable bolt. So then over the years, a lot of people have been using the Summit balancer, the C2501, which is the stock size, no underdrive. I go to place an order on Summit. It's sold out till about mid to late June. Go to place an order at TPS Motorsport. It said in stock. It was never updated, so I had to get refunded back that. So now in the process of placing these orders and waiting for a refund to reorder it, it just kept pushing the Summit order back. So it started out like beginning of June, and then that's how we got to mid-June. To wait on the part, to then get it shipped to you, to then also be able to schedule the work. So of course, Adam's gonna keep booking up. So my mind went from, I could maybe drive the car in May to maybe late June, maybe July. And I'm like, again, you wait all year for nice weather. You don't wanna keep pushing things out 6 to 8 weeks. It's just like, before you know it, So I ended up switching back, going to Rock Auto, and I'm going with the Powerbond 1117 SS. So it is the race series. It is a stock size, and I did not go with the underdrive. Um, 25%, they had the Summit version. But in doing some research on Corvette form, it's kind of like, I feel like it's half and half. Some people have voltage issues depending on traffic, driving, the cam, the way the fans are tuned. My car, I have to keep on a battery tender. In the winter, if it sits 2 days and without driven, it'll probably die. I'm not messing with an underdrive, especially for a little more horsepower. It's good. I just need it to work. It's 380 horsepower, whatever, 350 torque. I can always do heads, and I could always do the LS6 intake, probably get it over to like 420 horse, maybe even 400 torque. That's fine, But the main thing is, I also got from Summit pin kit, crank pin kit. So I'm going to have Adam in his shop pin the crank while I'm in there this time, or while they're in there, I should say. So if all goes as planned in, 5, 10, 15, however many years in the future, if I want to go with an ECS or A&A kit, the crank's been pinned. Hopefully less labor, which is a great thing. All right, guys, so where we're at is in 1 week from today, so Tuesday, May 11th, I will be dropping the car off at Adam at Competition Auto Repair. He said it'll take a few days. So if all goes planned, hopefully about a week and a half, the next upload for any Vette content will finally be a cruising video, an idle video, and just having some fun with the Corvette again. So as always, guys, thank you for tuning in to Dadlife. If you have not yet, please hit the thumbs up button. Please subscribe again, as always. It helps me continue to put out content. I enjoy the content. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content too. Till the next video, thank you again. As always, it's Dadlife.